Could you imagine an underground network of artists and secret societies shaping our world from the shadows? This is not the opening of a mystery novel, but a reality that has been unfolding around us for centuries. Underground art movements and secret societies, they are something that has always existed, just beneath the surface of our everyday lives. These groups, often shrouded in secrecy, have been the birthplace of some of the most iconic and influential art forms we know today. They are the silent puppeteers, pulling the strings of our culture, our society, and even our history. Think about it, the allure of the unknown, the thrill of the forbidden, the excitement of being part of something bigger, something clandestine. It's a heady mix that has drawn individuals to these groups like moths to a flame. From the Freemasons to the Illuminati, these secret societies have sparked our curiosity and fueled our imagination. But it's not just the secrecy that draws us in. It's the art, the creativity, the expression of thought and emotion that flourishes in these underground movements. It's the art that challenges the status quo, that pushes boundaries, that dares to be different. It's the art that makes us question, makes us think, makes us feel. This influence is not just confined to the realm of art. It permeates our culture and society in ways we often don't realize. The language we speak, the clothes we wear, the music we listen to, the ideologies we adhere to, all bear the subtle imprint of these underground movements and secret societies. And yet, despite their influence, these groups remain enigmatic, their workings largely unknown to the world at large. It's this veil of mystery that adds to their allure, keeping us perpetually intrigued and perpetually in awe. These clandestine groups have left an indelible mark on our history and continue to inspire and intrigue us. As we delve deeper into the world of underground art movements and secret societies, let us uncover the stories behind the art, the artists, and the societies that have shaped our world in ways we can't even begin to imagine. Our journey begins in the dimly lit corridors of ancient secret societies. The story of secrecy in art and culture takes us back to a time when clandestine groups like the Knights Templar and the Freemasons were at the heart of society. Picture, if you will, a bygone era, a time of knights and castles, of secret handshakes and whispered passwords. The Knights Templar, founded in the early 12th century, were one of the first known secret societies. Despite their reputation as fierce warriors, they were also known for their patronage of the arts. They commissioned magnificent architectural structures and intricate pieces of art that still captivate us today. Their influence on art and culture, though often overshadowed by their military prowess, was profound and far-reaching. Moving forward a few centuries, we encounter another influential secret society, the Freemasons. Emerging from the shadows in the late 16th century, the Freemasons, like the Knights Templar, were shrouded in secrecy and mystery. They were known for their elaborate rituals and symbols, many of which were expressed through art. The Freemasons were prolific patrons of the arts. They commissioned works of art and architecture that not only served as expressions of their beliefs and values, but also as coded messages to their brethren. The art commissioned by these societies was more than just aesthetic decoration. It was a means of communication, a way to pass on knowledge, beliefs, and secrets from one generation to the next. This art was, in many ways, a language in itself, a language understood only by those initiated into the secrets of the society. The influence of these secret societies on art and culture cannot be overstated. They fostered creativity, innovation, and a sense of mystery and intrigue that continues to captivate us today. Their legacy is evident in the art we admire, the stories we tell, and the mysteries we continue to unravel. These societies laid the groundwork for the art movements that would follow. Their influence seeped into the underground art movements, shaping not only the art itself, but also the way we perceive and interpret it. The dawn of secrecy in art and culture was indeed a fascinating era, an era that continues to intrigue and inspire us to this day. As societies evolved, so did the need for an alternative form of expression. The late 19th and early 20th centuries marked a pivotal era in the history of art. It was during this period that underground art movements began to emerge, reshaping the landscape of creativity. During this time, the world was in flux. Rapid industrialization, political upheaval, and social change were the order of the day. Artists found themselves caught in this whirlwind of transformation, and the response was nothing short of revolutionary. They began to break away from traditional forms of art, rejecting the conventional norms and standards that had long governed the realm of creativity. Enter Dada. Born out of the chaos of the First World War, this movement was a direct response to the perceived irrationality and absurdity of the times. Dada artists embraced the nonsensical and the absurd, using their art as a form of protest and a means to challenge societal norms. Then came Surrealism, a movement that sought to explore the irrationality and unpredictability of the human mind. Surrealists believed that the most profound reality resided in the realm of dreams and the subconscious. Their artwork, therefore, was a fascinating blend of the fantastical and the bizarre, blurring the boundaries between reality and imagination. These movements, among others, marked a significant departure from the mainstream art scene. They were rebellious, radical, and often controversial, but they were also a testament to the power of creativity and the human spirit's resilience. They served as a platform for artists to express their discontent with the status quo and to voice their perspectives on the world around them. More importantly, these movements laid the foundation for the evolution of art. They challenged established norms, encouraged experimentation, and paved the way for future generations of artists, allowing them to explore new avenues of expression and creativity. These underground art movements were not just about creating art for art's sake. They were about making a statement, provoking thought, and inspiring change. They were about giving voice to the voiceless and shining a light on the often overlooked and ignored aspects of society. These movements challenged the status quo and paved the way for future generations of artists. They were, in essence, the birth of underground art, and their impact continues to resonate today, influencing the art scene and continues to inspire artists around the world. In the 1960s and 70s, a cultural revolution was brewing. A wave of change was about to crash over the world, profoundly transforming the way we perceive and interact with art. This was the era when counterculture movements took center stage, challenging established norms and shaking the very foundations of the art world. The counterculture movement can be likened to a vibrant, rebellious teenager, breaking away from the confines of the traditional, questioning authority, and daring to express themselves in ways previously unheard of. This counterculture wave was not just about rebellion, it was a powerful force for social and political change, and art was its most potent weapon. Two movements in particular arose from this counterculture wave: pop art and street art. Pop art, with its bold colors and iconic imagery, was a direct response to the consumer culture of post-war America. Artists like Andy Warhol and Roy Lichtenstein took everyday items, commercial products, and pop culture icons and transformed them into thought-provoking works of art. By doing so, they blurred the line between high art and low culture and challenged the elitism of the art world. Then came street art, a movement that took art out of the galleries and into the streets. Artists like Keith Haring and Jean-Michel Basquiat used the urban landscape as their canvas, creating murals and graffiti that spoke to the social and political issues of the time. Street art was rebellious, provocative, and accessible to everyone. It was art for the people, by the people. These movements didn't just reshape the art world, they revolutionized it. They gave voice to the voiceless, challenged the status quo, and democratized art. They were a testament to the power of creativity and the indomitable spirit of human expression. These movements brought art to the streets and into the public eye. They proved that art was not just for the elite or the educated, but for everyone. And they laid the groundwork for the underground art movements and secret societies that would emerge in the decades to come. With the advent of the internet, a new frontier opened for underground artists. As if the vast expanse of a digital canvas unfurled before them, they saw an opportunity to create, connect, and communicate in ways previously unimaginable. The internet has become a haven for these artists, a labyrinthine metropolis of creativity where ideas can be shared and expanded upon in the blink of an eye. It's a place where boundaries blur, where the physical and the digital intertwine in a complex dance of pixels and paint. In this digital underground, movements like net art and digital art have begun to take root. Net art, an art form that uses the internet as its primary medium, has revolutionized how we think about space and interaction. Artists create virtual spaces that defy the laws of physics, crafting immersive experiences that challenge our perceptions of reality. Meanwhile, digital art has embraced the technological advancements of our age, utilizing software and digital tools to create art that pushes the boundaries of what's possible. Artists can manipulate pixels with the same precision as a painter's brush, crafting intricate designs that pulse with life. These movements have given artists the freedom to experiment, to play with form and function in a way that traditional mediums simply can't match. They've given voice to those who might otherwise be silenced, providing a platform for expression that transcends geographical and cultural barriers. But perhaps most importantly, the digital underground has allowed for a democratization of art. With the internet, anyone can be an artist. Anyone can share their vision with the world. And anyone can be a part of this vibrant, ever-evolving community. The internet, this digital underground, has breathed new life into the world of underground art. It has sparked a creative revolution, a tidal wave of innovation that continues to shape and redefine our cultural landscape. The internet has allowed underground art to flourish in ways never before possible. It has created a world where art is not just a product, but a process, a conversation, a shared experience. And in this world, we are all artists. But in our modern world, secret societies continue to thrive. As we journey through the 21st century, the allure of the clandestine remains as strong as ever. Take, for instance, the Skull and Bones Society, a group that has been in operation since the early 19th century. Based at Yale University, this society has been known to host some of the most influential figures in American history. But what is perhaps less known is their subtle but significant influence on art and culture. Members, often hailing from the upper echelons of society, have been known to be patrons of the arts, using their influence to shape the cultural landscape in ways that often go unnoticed. Then there's the Bilderberg Group, a name that sends whispers through the corridors of power. An annual conference that brings together the world's most influential figures from the realms of politics, finance, academia, and media. This group is often associated with global decision-making. But, like the Skull and Bones, the Bilderberg Group too has its tendrils in the world of art and culture. It's no coincidence that some of the attendees are individuals who hold sway over the art world. They are the tastemakers, the trendsetters, the ones who can influence what is considered avant-garde or passé. These societies operate behind a veil of secrecy, their activities known only to their members. Yet their influence seeps into our everyday lives, subtly dictating the trends we follow, the art we appreciate, and the culture we consume. They are the puppet masters, their strings attached to the world of art and culture. But what drives these societies? Is it merely the pursuit of power and influence? Or is there something more, a desire to shape the world according to a certain vision, to leave a lasting legacy that transcends their own mortality? Even in our digital age, these societies remain shrouded in mystery. What we do know is that their influence is far-reaching, their operations clandestine, and their impact on art and culture undeniable. They continue to thrive, their existence a testament to the enduring allure of the secret and the unknown. What does the future hold for underground art movements and secret societies? As we peer into the crystal ball of tomorrow, the future of underground art movements and secret societies appears as dynamic and captivating as ever. As we've journeyed from the dawn of secrecy to the digital underground, these clandestine groups have continuously adapted and evolved, using art as a means to challenge norms and provoke thought. In the future, we can expect these underground movements to continue their dance with the mainstream, influencing and being influenced by broader cultural trends. As the pendulum swings between rebellion and acceptance, the underground will continue to be a wellspring of innovation and creativity. Technology, an ever-present force in our lives, will undeniably play a significant role in shaping the future of these movements. As we've seen in the digital underground, technology has the potential to democratize art, making it accessible to anyone with an internet connection. This, in turn, could lead to an explosion of creativity as more voices find a platform to express their unique perspectives. But while technology can amplify voices, it can also stifle them. As governments and corporations grow more adept at surveillance and censorship, the underground may find itself pushed further into the shadows. Yet, as history has shown, adversity often fuels creativity. The increased challenges may push these movements to find new, innovative ways of expressing their messages. Social change, too, will shape the future of underground art and secret societies. As societal attitudes shift and evolve, so too will the themes and motifs explored by these groups. They will continue to reflect the zeitgeist, capturing the hopes, fears, and dreams of their time. In the face of these changes, one thing remains constant: the human desire for self-expression. Whether through graffiti on a city wall or a cryptic post on an obscure internet forum, people will always find a way to make their voices heard. As we look to the future, one thing is certain: the allure of the underground will continue to captivate us. Our journey into the underground has been illuminating. We've peeled back the layers of mystery to reveal a world teeming with creativity and innovation. From the dawn of secrecy, we've seen how these clandestine groups have forged their own paths, challenging societal norms and shaping cultural landscapes. We've traced the birth and rise of underground art, a testament to the indomitable spirit of human creativity. We've journeyed through the digital underground, where technology empowers artists and secret societies alike. And we've explored the secret societies of today, their influence extending far beyond what we might initially perceive. Looking towards the future, we can only speculate about the evolution of these underground movements and societies. Yet their importance is undeniable. They push the boundaries, they challenge us, they inspire us. While we may never fully understand these groups, we can appreciate the profound impact they've had on our world.